morning, Ardo. Good morning, Mike and Karine. Justin, good morning. It's Magic 8. Welcome. Shaden, Emma, welcome. Almost organized. This is for my Taurus, and then the next one will be Virgo. Najim, Incognito, Robel, welcome. Just getting a little organized. Or disorganized, I'm not sure which. Some days you never know. Welcome, Tim. Good morning. Two more. This is for my Tauruses for the month of January. We're talking about ways we can show up, love ourselves a little bit more, be more accountable. PB07. I'm not even going to try to read the rest of it, but welcome. Mystic Blue, welcome. Good morning. Alright. Now that I almost got my crap together, I think I need a bigger desk. I say that every week. Okay. Mr. Trick, welcome. We're going to start with our self-care for my Tauruses. I had my teas because I was showing them the last time. Someone asked about them and I was showing them, but now I don't have enough room. So things had to move. All right. Self-care. Can I have one self-care for my Tauruses? My turn shall also come. I sense the spreading of a wing. Well, you got 3. Well, 3 came out, so Taurus, that's what you get. This one is inspiration. Try to name something that excites you about the coming weeks. Appreciate your ability to find joy in your own dreams. The more we dream, the better it comes. The more we allow ourselves to think about it and enjoy it, we let the universe show up for us. Welcome, Rami and user 836, Augustina, welcome. And then we got, this one is affirmation, which is one of my favorites. Praise, flow and change, night and the pulse of day. When you walk through your home today, thank each and every corner of the space for all its silent witnessing of who you are. Ria, welcome. Kapuri, Nana, Pajama, Jacob, welcome. We love the things we love for what they are. Wherever you are, look around. Notice things in your environment that soothe, inspire, or help you. So you got a lot of things to self-care, but it's just about slowing down, being thankful, and get excited about all the things that are coming for you. And that's the best way to be. Welcome, Sloan and Cam, Tyler. I don't know if that's a star. LJS, Big Funds, welcome. So start getting excited. Dream a little bigger. Take that time. Get excited. I thought that was going to come. Iksu, Gurpreet, welcome. You got triple. Something's happening in 3s for you, my Tauruses. I don't want to accept it. There you go. Because you got 3 again. So 3 might be the magic number for you. You start seeing 3 all over. Also look up angel number 3. That's spirituality, alignment. It's a really good number. Check it out. Welcome, Hales. Good morning, Bands Junior. Oh no, are you sure? How do you know? Patty, welcome. Did you check with you went to the doctor, right? Justice, welcome. Compassion for others begins with kindness to ourselves. Just rest. Stop worrying and stressing about it. Have you been to the doctor? You can't worry about it, and it's okay. You have to, if it's not the time, it's not the time. You have to be patient. You have to be kind to yourself. You can't judge yourself. Sent you a message so we can talk. That's never usually going to work for me. I don't private message on here, and the reason I don't is because there's so many fake accounts. If you go on my website, there's my email. If there's something that you absolutely want to get a hold of me with, you can always go through my email. If you go on my website, my email's there. I don't talk on here because there's it's very energy draining for no reason. Welcome, best auntie ever. And if someone's actually serious, then they would take then they would email me, right? So, welcome, Sterling. Compassion for others begins with kindness to ourselves. Carry this affirmation with you today. I am here right now, and that is enough. Hales, are you still here? Shemi, welcome. And Emma, welcome. Big Mo, Eddie Rose, welcome. And then we have, be faithful to that which exists within yourself. Return to an affirmation throughout the day that reinforces the parts of you that you would most want others to know. Welcome, Steve-O and Miranda. I am blank, blank, and capable of anything. I am strong, I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am kind, and capable of anything. Speak it. Speak your greatness into this world. We're affirming all of our greatness as much as we can. You're dreaming big, and you're being grateful for even the small things, so the universe starts sending you in the good things. Welcome, Philippe and VSB, Miriam Remendi. Welcome. If you aren't good at loving yourself, you will have a difficult time loving anyone. Since you'll resent the time and energy you give another person that you aren't giving yourself. Welcome, Felix and Megan and Rowan. Oh, not today. It's a mess. Thank you. You always ask that, eh? Colby, welcome. The womb stretch. Oh, Lord. Reflect on challenging relationship. What did it teach you about yourself? Give thanks for these lessons. They have made you stronger. Welcome, Shannon and Sandhu. All right. Do we want the creativity one? Yeah, maybe. I did. I wore it down one time just for you, and I don't think you probably showed up. I can't keep it because it's long, and it's always in my face. Always in my face. And then I can't see and do things, and then I get distracted and agitated. I would cut it short, but I can't stand when my bangs, they get really long, and then I can't have it short because then it's just in my face and it drives me nuts. And I try to wear it down, but I can't make it longer than like 10 minutes, and then I'm agitated. So I got to figure out something else to do with my hair someday. But it's actually brushed today, so that's a start. All right, can I have a creativity oracle for my Tauruses? That's so funny. I'm pretty sure I wear it down sometimes on my videos. It's not very often. And it probably doesn't last very long either. Dream, yeah, Tauruses. Y'all been, I see the theme. You're being grateful, you're looking around, you're pausing. You're starting to affirm your greatness, and now you're dreaming what you can actually do, right? Dream big. Don't limit yourself. Connect to your intuitive dream world of metaphors and symbols. And then also look up angel number 16. Really, every single time I tell you those, look up this angel number, look up that one, it's because there's an extra message there for you, and it's always going to help you. But right now, you're learning how to find that space where you can dream. You're affirming your greatness, and now you're allowing yourself to dream without limits. When you put was what for you? This is for my Tauruses, but if you're here and you're watching, I will almost always guarantee that these messages are for anybody. If it aligns them at the time, there's going to be, these are action steps. These are ways to show up in a more loving manner, towards yourself, a way to be, yeah, it's definitely threes for Taurus. You see how everything's coming out in threes? That's important. So we got boundaries. Recognize your boundaries, understand what they are, and keep them so they protect you, keep you safe, keep everyone else around you safe. When you come from that space where we understand each other's boundaries, there's always that safety net. There's this, nobody feels like their boundaries are crossed, and everybody can speak and be in a space where they don't have to worry about hurting or hindering someone else. And that's a good space to be. Boundaries are really important, especially when you're trying to dream big. You want to make sure that while you're doing it, you know, people aren't taking advantage of you and you're not taking advantage of others. It's really important. And then, of course, you're trusting your path while you're dreaming big. The most important thing you can do is keep dreaming bigger. And then understand that you're already doing it. Act as if you already have it and start doing all the things that align to it. And what that means when I say those things, because a lot of people are like, well, what does that mean? So say you want to be a dentist, right? So in your spare time, if you're already in school and you're doing all the things, but you don't quite know how to get there, what are you going to do? What does a dentist need to know? You're going to start Googling it, looking up, doing some of the steps. You're just going to start looking into things. And when you do that, that's exactly how it starts to work out, because then the universe starts bringing you more opportunities to learn. And that's part of the dreaming, but that's putting those steps into action as well, right? Shafiq, welcome. Leon S., welcome. Ellie, welcome. Ricardo, welcome. Fall into my arms. Surrender. Holding the opposites and the extremes of life. Understanding the duality, right? How do you cope with your appearance? Oh, do you think I worry about my appearance? I'm not here to be some beauty queen. I'm here to just be me. Good morning, Bosco. How are you? Welcome, Linda. Ricardo, I appreciate you. Such kind words. Oh, I don't have to worry about nothing. That's a you problem, not a me problem. You can just move along nicely. I wish you the best. And then we have Child of the Cosmos and Water Your Garden. Tend to your own needs. Don't worry about people like Ricardo there. You don't let them bother you. It's not your business what people think about you. All that matters is when you do what God says. When you follow exactly what you're supposed to do. Oh, did I hurt your feelings? I'm sorry. I meant that the nicest way possible, bud. But I'm not going to take someone else's insult and go cry about it. If you don't like the way I look, then move along. And Zola, Cree, welcome. All right, for my Tauruses, can I please have one moonlight? Sorry about the distraction, Taurus. We always sometimes get some. We get kind people and we get cruel people. And either way, that's where they're at in their journey. And I promise you, the universe will always guide them exactly where they gotta be. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And I was made exactly the way I was meant to. Sure, I can put on 10 pounds of makeup. And for those that do, I wish them the best. But me, I'd rather just be me and not worry about that. I'm not here to win a beauty pageant. I'm here to get a message out, and I'm here to help people along the way. That's it. Oh, Vars, my favorite. Welcome. They're all coming out today, so that's good. I must have hit a nerve yesterday. That's good. All right, so the answers you need are coming. Step out of your comfort zone, and a fiery climax approaches. What that means, you're dreaming big, you're being present, you're affirming your greatness, and you're asking the universe, hey, what can I do? What is it that you want me to do? What can I do? And it's going to say, well, first you got to step out of your comfort zone. You got it. You got to check with yourself. You got to show up. And then, no matter what happens, it's going to come to a halt. Everything comes to a halt. But don't let it stop you. You learn the lesson and you move forward. That's what's building your strength. So in all of these things, those big dreams, you can actually make it, right? Where's my other deck? 1, 2, whatever. We'll do this one after. I'm being called for another deck. I just don't see it. Give me one sec. I only have 100 different decks. All right. Sorry, Taurus. I don't know why, but this one was called first. So, by the way, I didn't understand. It took me a second, but by the message and the way people were coming in, you may have to. That's why I'm saying be grateful. Don't let it go. Okay, I needed a moment to pull it together, right? You're dreaming big. You are doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing. But there are people that are going to come in, and there are haters. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care. What it means, the distractions. So staying focused on your dream, doing what happens, understanding that the answers will come along the way, no matter. But notice things that soothe, inspire, or help you. And the reason you're doing that is so those distractions don't allow you the space to self-sabotage, right? And what happens is when you got people coming in, when you have friends coming in that say wonderful things, but then you also have haters, right? And when you have haters coming, you can feel that energy. Even if you can't see them, you can still feel it. And learning how to protect yourself in those moments, and it's just, we don't do return to senders around here. We don't do that kind of crap. We know the universe does what it does, and everybody's at a different stage in their lesson. So when we know how to soothe ourselves, inspire ourselves, be grateful, we don't let that stuff stop us. We stay focused on a dream. We inspire everything what inspires us. We're grateful for all the small things. But I was called for this crystal deck, and the reason is, look for some of these crystals, because some of these things are really great to have around. If you saw my area, I always have I have them everywhere. I have all kinds of crystals. I have tons. Like, they're just everywhere. I don't want to go collecting them all, but having them around you, keeping them cleansed, especially in the windows. I like them in the windows because the moonlight gets at them, and it's just always good. And they get cleansed, making sure you're cleansing them. But it's all about protecting yourself and not letting negative energies wear you down or dragging you out. You're doing really good things. You're learning to be grateful. You're dreaming your dream. But it's also about protecting your energy, okay? And when you protect your energy, when you feel that negative energy around, it's not for you to fight or be anxious or worry or go into, what is it called? Survival mode. We're not doing that. We're just learning how to protect our energy. Getting a couple crystals and saying, thank you for absorbing the negative energy so it doesn't come directly to me. And every chance you get, call your power back. Don't let people come drain your energy. You call your power back and love yourself. And then this one is one of the crystals. It's astrophyllite. I know that sounds horrible. Some of these names are hard to read. Astrophyllite gets its name from the Greek words for star and leaf. It forms in precise brown-orange metallic blades that contain titanium and iron. Very rare and very expensive. It's found in only a few isolated locations like Pikes Peak in Colorado and in Norway and Quebec. Who needs it? Anyone with a permission slip for an intergalactic field trip. Where to put it? Wherever you go to blow the lid off, i.e. by Vipassana Retreat, an energy vortex, or Area 51. Welcome, Odie. Good morning. And then when to use it. When it's time to step outside of yourself, like way outside, call on the energy of astrophyllite to electrify you with superhero purpose so you can take flight. Unlock your highest potential. And this cool little deck, it's actually a cool deck. Apparently I need to share this with you because it's the stone deck, okay? But what happens is these pictures of them, they're also great to buy, right? We obviously want to be able to go buy all of these crystals, but we're not trying to spend all our money all the time. So when we see ones that call to us, it's okay. Some of these have great powers, But also the stone on the card, they send you the picture because they're hoping you can tune into the energy of it. And if you're an energy reader, a lot of times you can. So it can be helpful just by purchasing this deck, right? You got all kinds of things that help. This one is Libyan Gold Tektite. These are some of the stones that you should buy for protecting your energy, because you're dreaming big right now. You got a lot of things going on, and you don't want the negative stuff in the middle to take over, right? You want to be not self-sabotaging or stopping to do it before you even get really started because of naysayers or negativity. So don't allow that to be what stops you. So that's why I was called to tell you some of these. What it is: a 28 million year old Saharan desert glass, only found in, you guessed it, the Sahara Desert. This gem is yellow, but far from mellow. Who needs it? The navel-gazing and brooding binge watchers, anyone looking to hit the street with some extra swagger. Cancers. Where to put it? Hold Libyan Gold Tektite or this card at your will center just above the navel and set some goals. Seriously, make a list. Then call on the fiery beyond ancient energy of this stone to help you break through the burning desire to binge watch the day away. When to use it? When your get up and go has ghosted you. Banish your blahs. In other words, these are just different stones. Look into the deck. It's really helpful. It's useful. And if you're an energy reader, being able to call on the energy of them is helpful. But also it doesn't hurt to walk into your closest shop and go through. Don't go crazy spending crazy money, but there'll always be one that calls to you. And if it calls to you, make that your little treat to yourself. We're not talking spending hundreds of dollars on a crystal, but there'll always be one pardon me, that will call to you. Definitely, by all means, get yourself that little gift, and you keep it close. And eventually, you'll build up a small store of them, like we all do, because we love them, and because truly, this is something that I will always justify, because the universe, the earth, the actual earth created these. They made them, they created this. These are amazing. It's so beautiful, and the universe created it. You can't tell me that it doesn't carry the energy of the earth. It doesn't carry great spirit, and it doesn't carry great protection. So, for some of my Tauruses, that seemed to be something that needed to be talked about, and it is what it is. Learning how to protect your energy. There's all kinds of other things to do. And it's not about being spell work. It's not about rituals. It's not about any of those things that everybody talks about like it's so horrible. It's about calling your energy back. Not letting people drain your energy. It's about showing up. How am I feeling today? Am I going to allow people to mistreat me or not treat me great? No, I can just stay away from those people, right? So it's learning your boundaries, trusting your boundaries, and then honoring them. That is also another way to protect your energy. But there's all kinds of things out there that doesn't take a lot of work. It just takes a little commitment to yourself. Welcome, Michael and St. Jean, welcome. All right, can I have a Beyond Lemuria for my Tauruses for the month of January? Welcome, Galaxy. Something to focus on. That's not the one then. Okay. Balance forces. Yeah, you're learning. You've been dreaming big. You've been doing the thing. They're telling you to dream a little bit bigger, which is okay. But balancing it. Learning how to do the work. Learning how to take the steps and not just be always in your head, right? When you learn to balance that with just a little bit of action also, you'll find that it's very helpful. And you'll start seeing more and more things, that inspire you, that are going to make you happy and grateful. And always thank everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. Thank them all because they all make you strive to do better, right? So All right. I'm going to read this one. 19, Balanced Forces. I love this deck so much. Okay. Lammy Better, welcome. All right. The Lemurian people are said to have been androgynous, meaning they were not a specific gender, as they were only partially formed in the physical realm. They did not inhabit a paradigm of duality. They were a perfect balance of what became masculine and feminine energy as it densified in the physical form. We all hold a mix of masculine and feminine energies within us. Masculine energy is more about focus and a forward direction, while feminine energy is more holistic and peripheral. Masculine energy is that of logistics and actioning desires into being, and it has more of a controlled and rigid vibration. Feminine energy is freer flowing, nurturing, creative, and receptive. Both sides are to be celebrated, but in our efforts to rebalance, inequality and prejudice can occur. In the current paradigm, masculine and feminine energies are imbalanced as our global culture is largely patriarchal and strongly influenced by masculine energy. Efforts to revitalize the feminine flow have been incrementally shifting the balance over the last century. It is time to calm mind-based intellect, scientific data, linear direction, and acquisition of power. To have an optimal human experience, we must embody balance of masculine and feminine energies. We can daydream in receptive fluidity and then action our ideas into reality. We can be soft and nurturing and also firm and direct as needed. We can be determined, compassionate, grateful, vulnerable, visionary, and strong. There can be a focus and free flow. We may not draw on these energies simultaneously, but when we access both equally, we can be truly powerful, centered beings. When we bridge the duality within ourselves, we can seed more balance in the outer world. This card invites you to look at masculine and feminine energy from a more balanced perspective. Is the situation at hand the more masculine side of the spectrum? Can it be tempered with feminine energy? Vice versa. Would the addition of masculine energy bring balance? What needs to happen to form a more holistic and equalized foundation? Do you normally hold a position of one extreme? How might you balance this so you can experience a more optimized state of being? To bring more masculine drive and focus to a situation, for instance, if you have some upcoming due dates and you need to get into action mode, focus on your goals, desires, and ambitions. If you want to engage more feminine energy for receptivity, trust, flow, and surrender, consider all the things you are grateful for already. Feel the warmth, gratitude, and comfort of knowing everything is divinely perfect just the way it is. Learning and understanding the balance. You're doing the dreams, you're dreaming the dreams. And what I tend to feel is when you feel that kind of energy, you're allowing it to make you question what you want to do. And I don't think that that should be a thing. I don't think that anyone else should be allowing you to question what you believe you should be doing. And at the end of the day, when you allow that to happen, it just hinders you. So that's why that talk about protection, don't let negativity get in the way, and make sure that your decisions are balanced. Because when they're balanced, you're saying, okay, am I pushing too hard? Because when you push too hard, you also push things away. So you have to learn where to make the decision. Is it balanced? Is it going to be normal going in? Or do I have to... I've pushed hard enough and now I have to let it be, let it go, and just understand and feel the gratitude of what it is. And right now it's just saying you're noticing the things that inspire you. You're starting to dream a little bit bigger, right? You're understanding what your boundaries are, and those boundaries are about protecting your boundaries from people, places, and things that try to take advantage. And that's never a good thing. Nobody likes to do that. Hi, Rachel. Welcome. I shouldn't say nobody likes to do that, but some people are at a different stage in their journey, right? Holding resentment or getting upset about them is not ever going to be beneficial. So learning to, I don't want to say block it, but learning how to say, be protected, protect your energy, surround yourself. And it's nothing crazy, nothing to worry about. It's just when you know that you're walking in divine light and being at your best self. That's so funny. I doubt these cards yesterday, and I was talking about one, and I didn't put it back in the deck because it actually fell in my drawer. And I went to put them away, and it was a self-love one. And that one stayed out separate, and because that's mostly what I teach about. And I'm never going to stop teaching about it, because when you learn how to do it and you learn how to show up for yourself, those naysayers don't have the opportunity to hinder you, because you're validating yourself. And I promise you, God's going to validate you all along the way. Oh, Vars, welcome back. How I missed you. All right, inner work. We know some people that need to do a little inner work. God brings me ideal situations for my inner healing. As I become aware of my weaknesses, I turn them into strengths. I direct my thoughts toward the light and see the positive side of every stage of my life. Darkness turns into courage, thus I get stronger. You always show up. You're going to do the right things for yourself. You're already inspiring yourself and others, I might say. You're dreaming big. You've got a lot of good things coming. Protect your boundaries, protect your peace, protect your energy. That's really important. Don't let people drain your energy. Learn how to call your energy back. And it is simple as saying, I call all my energy back. I don't allow people to take my energy. I don't allow people to live rent-free in my head. You know, you need to make sure that if you're overthinking or over worrying about something, then you gotta just say, hey, I know I shouldn't be doing that, so we need to let it go. And it takes a little bit of time, it takes a little bit of commitment, but you are doing that, and you're doing all the dreaming. And why would you let any of the negative stuff stop you from your dreams, right? So, and then next was peace. I am unwavering in the face of fear. I come to my senses and embrace challenge. I am determined to think with gentleness and calm. I find inner peace and become a manifestation of peace. And when you have inner peace, nothing can shake you. Nothing and no one. And that's the best place to ever be. And self-love. That's the card that stayed out of the deck yesterday. And I didn't know because I opened my drawer. It fell out when I shuffled it. And that was the one that was out. And this is what I live and thrive by. And at the end of the day, it's the best thing we can ever do for ourselves or for anyone else on the planet. I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the requests of my body and soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. Keep checking in with yourself, doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing, but make sure you're finding balance. Don't overpush yourself. Don't burn yourself out, because that's how self-sabotage comes into play. And we don't want that, right? And then we have positive action. I focus on the beauty in me, and I find silence. I live and honor the present by doing what I can do now. I cannot change what I cannot change. I let go and entrust to God. We're not messing with any of these things. We're not letting people hinder us. We're not letting any of those things happen. You're going to dream big. You're going to keep your boundaries up, but you're going to love yourself along the way. You've already been doing it. Keep doing it. Just make sure you're protecting those boundaries as much as you possibly can. Welcome, Tony. Return to heart. I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul, the present moment. I calm my thoughts. I focus on my heart and find space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace and inner silence. Just stay in the present. Strong and free. I love that name. Welcome. And then faith. I am confident I will achieve my goals. I live in the present and have faith in the future. I firmly believe in my value within the universe. When you're doing the right things, you're standing in integrity and you're loving yourself and you're not letting all the negativity get to you, you have nothing you can do but have faith, right? It's just the way it goes. White Owls, welcome. Acceptance. I accept every step that life presents me without resistance. I try to find out what the universe is trying to teach me so that I can grow. Thus, I advance in freedom on the path of light. When you learn to accept yourself, which you're doing, you're very clearly doing, and I'm really proud of you for that. You're learning to trust yourself, but those boundaries, I hope I didn't shuffle it in. I probably did. Probably did. No, it's right here. Oh, where did it go? Yeah, I shuffled it in. I'm sorry. But pay attention to your boundaries. Keep them strong. Welcome, Nookie. Keep them strong, right? Protect yourself. Protect your energy. Get little things. It could be a crystal deck. It could be actual crystals. It doesn't have to be, but something that makes you feel safe. Something that, you can carry when you feel that negativity or that anxiety. Sometimes just having it there, I always make my little pouches on my website, on my alignment bundles and stuff. I'm wondering if I have it close by. I don't have it right here. I have it put away, sorry, but I'll bring it out for next time. But little bundles, keep little pouches like this with little stones, and it's just something that makes you feel, mine are a little different. They're a little prettier, but I don't have it. I've put it away, so that means it's in storage right now. So, but if you carry something like that, when you're feeling that negative energy, it's so simple just to hold it and say, release this energy into them, and they will absorb it. And as long as you cleanse them every once in a while, it will really help protect that energy. There's simple little things that you can do. Also, it doesn't have to be stones. Go have a bath, right? Go take an actual bath and just lay out and dream. Small little things you can do that are simple, they're free. They don't cost very much. Nature walks are always going to be good. Turn on the music. Change the energy. That's all it's about. You're doing all the right things. You just got to stay doing it. And it's just saying dream a little bigger. Just dream a little bigger. Protect those boundaries. And don't let the negativity, don't let people that come in trying to hurt your feelings or hinder you or make you feel like whatever that idea is doesn't matter. 2002. Interesting. The Void. On your angel number, you start seeing this number everywhere, just remember, get present, think about what's going on, pay attention to what surrounds you, because that's your angels giving you a sign. We see you, and whatever's going on around you may just have something to do with your best future. Welcome, Ashley, and Life Lesson 101. Okay, the Void. Empowerment, growth, friendship, relaxation, joy, openness, exploration, and balance. You have more control over your life than you realize. Pursue your interests and take action to transform your circumstances. Things will improve with time. You'll have plenty of opportunities to make new friends. So relax, have fun, and open up. Step outside and embrace the world around you. If you're going to be in that void, use it to dream big. Use it to show up for yourself. Use it to allow yourself that space where no one else can tell you that when you do the work, it's not going to work out. If you're showing up and you're doing the work and you're loving yourself through it, you're not pushing yourself, you're not punishing yourself, you're loving yourself. You're learning the lessons along the way, you're guaranteed to win. You've already won. And when you can look at it like that, I've already won, it becomes a lot easier to dream a lot bigger. Everything else was threes. Also, remember, things are coming in threes. That was kind of a little interesting, the way they all came out in threes, which doesn't usually happen. 3 again. All right, we'll leave it. Maybe 3 is very aligned to you in the way you think and how things play out in your life. But 3 is a divinely aligned number. It's really good in numerology, so look it up. Diva, welcome. And these are some affirmations. When I move my body, I feel empowered, cleansed, and strong. So yes, when things are feeling awkward or you're starting to feel stressed or anxious, get up and move. Go for a walk. Do something. Don't allow it to sit in there and hinder you. Don't sabotage yourself because of small things that can be changed and fixed so easily, right? Instead of taking on the fear of others, I reflect love. And I need you to understand, when you're dreaming big and someone has something negative to say, or someone comes in and tries to scare you away from it or make you feel bad about it, I promise you, that's their own fear. They're just trying to project it onto you. Do they know they're doing it? Some might. Most don't. It's just their own fear that they're projecting. And when you can understand that, it makes it a lot easier to listen and kind of let go of it. Snake racing. That's so funny. You must have commented just enough. Share your action steps. That's actually cute. That's funny. And then I claim my desires, I hold great visions, and I am ready to receive. Dream big. Absolutely dream big and hold that vision and just keep working your way to it. One practical step at a time. Don't stay in your head. Take those action steps. You don't have to do it perfectly. You just got to do it. You just got to show up. The universe will start showing up for you in ways that you can't even begin to imagine. That's what I got for my Tauruses. I hope this helps. Next up, I will be doing Virgo. And if you miss it, you can always go to my YouTube at Creativity Guides Me and follow me there. I always post these live replays on there and also on my website at creativelyguided.ca. You can go there. That's where I have my teas, my tinctures, my healing bundles, my alignment stuff. It's all handmade, my artwork, all kinds of good stuff. There's lots of free stuff too. There's the Healing Hub where it's got all my content that talks about healing, alchemizing, how we turn it into actual action steps, and how to use it moving forward. All kinds of good stuff. Breathing exercises, things that are so simple, but when used with intention can absolutely be very powerful. So, and Taurus, I think right now you're just learning how to, you're figuring out how to protect and hold your boundaries, protect them, and still dream big, right? And that's okay. You have to learn 11:55 on the clock. Thank you, Spirit. You have to learn that balance, and you have to understand that for you to be able to dream big and hold those dreams and do all those wonderful things, you also have to hold those boundaries strong, protect your energy, and love yourself, even if nobody on the whole planet is acting like they love you. It doesn't matter. Love yourself because you're inherently worthy and you're always going to be. And every step of the way, if you're doing it with integrity, honor, love, and compassion, you're always going to win. You're 1,000% going to win. So I love you, Tauruses. Keep doing what you're doing. Protect your energy, hold those boundaries, and dream big, and then dream bigger. And then start taking those action steps to get there. I love you. You got this. This year is going to be a big year for everybody. We just want everyone to start showing up just a little bit more, loving themselves. Stop with the judgment and the harshness. Just show up with love and love yourself through it. I love you guys. Have a good day.